Welcome to the Pioneer Junior team. I've got to say, that was an impressive race. People have high expectations for you. Come on, I'll show you around. Team radio check. You copy?
Loud and clear.
I'm Haley, by the way, the driver's agent. Welcome to the Pioneer Juniors entrance trial.
And I'm Gloria, the team's coach. The trial is about to start. Are you ready? Tap and hold the throttle to accelerate. Corner up ahead. Control your direction when you drive through a corner. Release the arrows when exiting the corner and adjust the car's direction. L turn up ahead. Try to drift through the corner. Tap and hold the left arrow to steer the car. Tap the handbrake button to drift the car. Tap the right arrow to end drifting. Tap and hold the throttle to accelerate again. You catch on quick. Let's see what you got. Give your best and cross the finish line. Good job. You're now a trainee driver for Pioneer Junior. I'm Gloria, your coach. I expect you to deliver more outstanding performances. You're welcome. The RM Association sent you a driver contract. Make sure to check it out.
Here, check out your driver contract offered by the RM Association. RM Association is the abbreviation for the Racing Master Association, the most prestigious organization in motorsports. The driver contract comes with some sweet rewards, courtesy of the RM Association. From race cars to diamonds, they have it all. These rewards are designed to help novices make some serious progress. Now go and claim your first reward, a BMW 330i. The BMW 330i is a standard group race car. Do you know what standard group means? The RM Pro Series can be categorized into standard group, sports group, and extreme group, with specific cars used in each group. Before races, a draw is held to decide which group drivers will be in. Once you're assigned a group, that means you'll be competing in the corresponding race.
But that means I'll need cars for the other two groups.
You're right, but let's just take one step at a time. Hey, I'm here. The RM Auto Expo is the biggest car show in the world, organized by the RM Association and car manufacturers. It showcases a complete range of luxury cars. If you get lucky, you have the chance to collect JDM classics, muscle cars, and luxury supercars. Of course, we get privileged treatment as one of the top teams. Those who are new to our team get a chance to draw for a sports car. Fancy any sweet rides? Come and drop by the RM Auto Expo.
Veloster N belongs to the sports group. It's a powerful coupe, boasting precise handling. A solid pick for novices. Always know yourself and know your opponents. You should keep an eye out for car info and check out new rides at the expo. Cars all have their own personalities, which means they come with unique performance and handling. So practice more to find the racing style that best fits you.
call from Haley.
How's life in Pioneer Junior?
All's well. Oh, and Haley, am I still short of an extreme car?
Well, Extreme Group is kind of unique. Normally speaking, trainees are not allowed to drive an extreme car. There's one exception though, and that's to race in the Joint Novice Invitational. It's held by 3 teams, and if you place in the top 3, you can get your hands on an Extreme Group license.
Novice Invitational? I'm in.
I like your confidence. Okay then, I'll sign you up.
The Novice Invitational is a traditional event held by Pioneer Racing, Knights Racing, and Thor Racing. It's a valuable opportunity for you to compete against other novices.
What if I lose? Any consequences?
No novice that I've backed has ever lost. And you're gunning for that Extreme Group license, right? You're a solid driver. Just don't lose confidence in yourself. In addition to the license, the top 3 this year can get an Extreme Group car. So, seize this opportunity.
Hello viewers, we're in Chicago for this year's Joint Novice Invitational, where our young drivers will really be put to the test.
One of the most iconic races. It runs right through the heart of Chicago. You can just feel the Windy City's pulse as drivers rev up their engines.
That's right. As we can see, the managers from all 3 teams are keeping a close eye on the course today.
Novices, opportunity waits for no one. Leave no regrets in Chicago.
How a driver handles turns represents how capable they are as a driver. Don't forget the out-in-out principle for cornering. A straightaway. Punch the throttle and let the engine roar.
I know you've got this. The extreme car is yours.
Impressive performance for an invitational. You've definitely got potential. Just keep practicing. You can find Haley to claim your extreme car. She should have completed all your paperwork.
Thanks, Coach.
Again, congrats on snagging a top 3 spot in the Novice Invitational. You nailed it out there. Gloria picked this Aston Martin DB11 from RM Auto Expo as your extreme car. You're gonna love it. Now that we've got rides from all 3 groups, it's time to get into the ranked race. Let's head over to the ranked race area. I'll fill you in on all the details on our way. corner.
The way I see it, it's just a matter of time before you reach Novice Driver 2. Ranked races allow you to gain racing experience fast, which is exactly what you need now.
That's it for this part. Glad to be working with you. Are really exceptional. Keep it steady. Make full use of the slipstream.
Starting the drift, keep the throttle on, don't slow down. There you are. Have you learned anything about modification before? Modification can improve your car's performance and help you learn more about it. Follow me.
Hi, Haley. I was just thinking, how do other drivers make their cars look so fancy? I wish I could customize my ride and make it look more unique.
Gotta be in something impressive, right? You know what they say, the car reflects the driver's way. You can tell a lot about a person by the look of their ride. Check out the Veloster and modification kits that just arrived. Try them on your car. Welcome to Racing School, the cradle of future racing masters. Here's the course outline. The key points have been highlighted. If you encounter any difficulties, you can refer to the tutorial instruction or tutorial videos for help. To pass a test, complete all objectives and finish the race. Every time you pass a test, you can claim rewards from the Racing School. Master all essential skills needed to excel on the tracks. gas around the corner.
After starting the drift, keep the throttle. Don't lose speed.
You're absolutely owning it! Effortlessly taking the lead, my prodigy!
Pay attention to the suggested line and drive close to it.
Welcome to the team base. This is your turf now, so let's get down to business. Tap. We already have a driver ready to race. Tap Assign to prep a car for this driver. Tap Assign, and then tap Race to earn your first pot of gold. And finish line! He did well on the track. Tap anywhere to claim the rewards. Now head back to the base and try to expand the facilities.
sharp. Follow the suggested line for turns.
Your speed is impressive. Great, that corner was just perfect.
Stay focused. Use the handbrake at the reference point. Release the handbrake right after you start drifting. Don't miss the right moment to engage the handbrake.
It's crunch time. Let's go. Push forward with confidence.
Keep accelerating and throttle on after the drift. After drifting, keep up the speed.
knowledge of each track is vital for any serious driver. And what better opportunity to systematically learn about them than drills? You can select a track and even practice on different sections of it. Mastering the techniques for each section of a track is crucial. Memorize them and make each move instinctive. Consistent practice is the only way to make progress.
Focused on the suggested line. Don't let them get ahead of you. Get to the line. Nudge left of it. Maintain acceleration after the drift. Don't decelerate. accelerating and throttle on after the drift. Watch where the reference point is and engage the handbrake in time.
That was a smooth corner. Good job.
Another call from Haley.
How'd your ranked race go? I saw the chart. You're doing great.
Everything's going great, just like you saw. Are you calling to remind me about the assessment race coming up?
Technically, it's called the comprehensive test. Once you pass it, you'll make the team. But just so you know, a lot of rookies have messed it up before.
And I won't be one of them.
Well, last year, a dude who called himself the king of the rookies barely passed the test. You have no idea how awkward he was. I'll fill you in on all the deets when we meet up. Later! Oh, excuse me. Make a way, please. So many drivers taking the test this year.
Looks like it's gonna be a tough day out there.
You bet. Pioneer Racing is like the crown jewel of racing teams. Only the best of the best will be one of our drivers. So show us everything you've got on the track. Just don't underestimate the test. Let's check which group you fall into. Ah, the standard group. Let's get you ready.
Team radio check. Drivers, for the first section of the test, we'll have a checkpoint race, which means you need to pass the checkpoints within the designated time. Good luck.
Hello, rookies. Don't let the race get too boring.
Friendly reminder, Team Channel is not for chatting.
It's just team training. Don't be so serious. You're annoying me. Catch you later, after crossing the finish line. Ciao. I admit, I underestimated you.
Come on, let's get this over with. Racing against Nick is torture.
You're a better talker than a driver. You're almost as good as those experienced drivers.
I think I did pretty well, but there are still some details I can improve.
And perfection is your goal in the next test.
The next test. You mentioned that experience is equally important as skill, right? So the next one is gonna be a skill test?
You're right. Seems like you're pretty good at guessing what's coming next. Have a guess on your rank in the checkpoint race?
I assume my performance won't be too bad. I'm going for first place.
So your judgment of yourself is indeed affected by competitors around you. You ranked 5th place in the last test.
Everyone was pretty neck and neck in this race, but the coming skill test will be where the gap really widens. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. The team manager, Stannis, will also be there. So bring your A game.
Not bad at all. You got some skills.
Thanks for the compliment, but I'll take the lead.
We're in the same group again.
I guess that's what they mean by no discord, no concord.
Impressive, but I'm not gonna lose. Heads up, next turn is a key scoring point. Anyone can go fast on the straightaways, but pros can speed through the corners.
Now watch this.
Stannis put you on the bench as a backup for the starting team. Your skills on the track have definitely caught his eye. Which means if you make the team, you'll be prioritized as a starting driver and compete in various events.
The overall result just came out. You took first place.
To be more accurate, you won first place by a hair. Nice job. Just a heads up though, in the qualifiers, aim for the top 3 to secure your spot on the team.
As your agent, I'll be right behind you.
Keep at it the same way you raced today. Leave no regrets.
Welcome to the live feed here at the Pioneer Juniors qualifiers.
As the youth team of the motorsport legend Pioneer Racing, this team never lacks young prodigies and racing talents.
I've even heard that the dark horse, who's been getting a lot of hype since the exhibition race, is also here. What a show!
You betcha! Well, who will make it to the top 3 and keep their dreams alive? Let's wait and see.
Wow, it's a real nail-biter here at the qualifiers.
These two are neck and neck and almost about to crash into each other.
Slow down a bit. Maintain a safe distance with Nick. But I understand, but you can't just rush it. You still have chances to overtake.
Third is not enough. I want a secure spot.
Then push yourself harder. The U-turn is the perfect spot to pull away from the others. Keep an eye on your surroundings.
Knowing where to brake is crucial to round through a turn. Find the perfect braking spot.
You're almost there, come on.
Congratulations to the top 3 drivers!
Bravo indeed. They've earned their spots on the Pioneer Junior team. A great start to their bright careers.
They'll be representing the team soon and taking part in higher level races.